The group has split. After Luca inflicted a terrible wound on Mossy, and it seemed the life had almost drained from the man, Reese was able to use a little magic to bring him back to health. But as he did, a group of individuals appeared on the street, identified by Saren as Magisters. Val, Lyrian, Saren, Mick, Reese, and Luca ran down one alleyway behind the public house to safety, as Ifran and Mossy, freshly healed, disappeared down a separate alleyway. Now split from the greater party, Mossy and Ifran scramble down one of the alleyways, being pushed and propelled by others looking to escape the Magister's gaze. Mossy is still leaning on you a bit. He's getting used to his being freshly healed.
Ifran continues down and going down alleyways until he finds one where there's like, I don't know, maybe some garbage and stuff where they could hide.
Yeah.
Ifran goes down this deserted-looking alleyway, and he sets Mossy down. And he says, "It would be good to catch our breath before going any further.
I would agree, yes.
Here, try not to speak too much. You are still recovering from your wound. Drink this." And he offers him the vial.
Oh, that you got from...
Yeah.
How much of it should I drink?
All of it.
Okay, I will do so. And he kind of looks between Ifran and the vial, and then he gives it a sniff, and he's like, "This is the same stuff that knocked me out just minutes ago."
Indeed it is. I'm afraid I am not convinced that your wounds are entirely healed. I would like to examine it, but I think it is best if you are not conscious for this.
Why must I not be awake for this procedure? It is not to say I do not trust you, but I am well. I assure you, whatever your friend did has healed me miraculously. It was a miracle, a gift from the gods. I am okay. I can stand. I can move. Please, we must keep moving. We must get inside threshold proper.
Very well. Then do not drink all of it.
I will not drink any of it. I must remain awake. I must remain alert. If those individuals would continue to follow us or pose a threat in the future, I would like to be fully alert.
Very well. Then I will hold on to it for now. And Ifran corks it up again. But, are you quite sure you are all right?
I am. And he stands without any of your help. And he seems to be standing still and upright and assuredly.
Very good then. If that is the case, then we will keep going.
Perhaps we should formulate a small plan first. If we work our way into the city, we can then meet up with the others at a desirable location.
Yes, that is not a bad idea. It would be good to find the others again. I do not know where they went, but I only hope that they had the sense to run, but knowing those fools. Perhaps not.
Then, let us work our way through these alleys and find a way into Threshold itself.
Okay.
In the other alleyway on the other side of the street and down a few dark passages, we find the rest of the group, with Saren kind of pacing back and forth, kind of running his hands through his hair. He's just like, this is bad, this is bad, this is very bad.
Val will dismiss Phantom Horse if no one is around besides us.
No one is around.
Okay, dismissing Phantom Horse, and then he will approach Saren and ask, "Alright, so do you think that magic drew their attention, intent?"
Yes, I don't know what else they would be doing a routine patrol, not with Mordin at the head of them. That doesn't make any sense.
Do you think perhaps a change of face is in order?
Yes. If you mean what I think you mean.
I think you know.
Radical reconstruction surgery.
We're all getting plastic surgery! Would Val get the sense that having already cast Seeming and being an illusions wizard and able to change the nature of those illusions at will, would that trigger the same effect as Reese's magic?
That will actually require an intelligence roll.
Oh, what a surprise! Just straight intelligence or
Absolutely.
like Arcana?
No, let's just go on intelligence.
Okay. It's the same modifier either way.
Yeah.
At 20.
Nice!
25 total.
With that, you have a strong suspicion that it could.
Okay.
Like, because Reese's magic is so different than yours, there's a chance that it might not. But there's also a high likelihood that it could. And you're well aware that Magisters are very good at using intent. At least the most of them are. And they're specifically trained to root out people who use it illegally or dangerously.
Okay.
But you're also a kin, so you're not quite sure how that goes in line with their detections.
Yeah, but I also know that they hunt kin.
True.
So.
Time to pull out that disguise kit.
I'm so glad you asked. And then Mick brings out the disguise kit. Well, first, Mick changes back. Has the seeming worn off or no?
It's 8 hours. And I cast it maybe it was when we were approaching the city. So.
It was like an hour and a half ago.
At
Yeah.
most.
Do they not detect it after it exists, but not like...
You don't know that.
Okay.
Lyrian turns to Saren and says, "How close are we to the city?"
Not too far, honestly. It's just getting in. There's lots of procedures, security. Threshold is a city of gates, they call it. Every bloody borough has its own gate. And the city's walls are impregnable. There's nowhere we're getting in, not through official channels.
Then I think it's pertinent that we find Ifran.
I agree. Before we enter the city, we should find Ifron.
I could send the Archbishop to look for him.
I'm sorry, the who?
Val gestures to the barn owl on his shoulder and says, "The Archbishop?"
Oh,
Oh, Saren, this is the Archbishop.
oh,
Archbishop, this is Saren.
I suppose... Well, yeah, you can send the owl. Is it a... He kind of leans in a little. He's like, is it a magical owl? He's kind of cupping his hand as if the owl couldn't hear him.
Val leans into it, very much playing into the majesty of this.
Do you think that's a wise decision then, with the Magisters around?
I don't really know what they're capable of. Why are we whispering?
What if the Archbishop is listening?
The Archbishop is always listening.
Bloody, you fine, send the owl. I don't see why not then.
Well, I don't know that we should change your disguises at this moment in time. I don't know if the Magisters will be able to detect it or not. So it is possible that they could find the Archbishop, but if they can find him and they can just detect magic automatically, we are all, screwed.
Well, if what Saren said earlier is true, all of them were there rather quickly. So it could not have just been my healing that did it. They must have been sensing something beforehand. Whether it was your horse or the disguises themselves, I do not know. But I think we should just dispel any form of magic that we have on ourselves.
I cannot do that and live.
How about I suggest another alternative?
Wait,
Perhaps-
wait. Go back 1 second. What do you mean?
I am Elverette. If they find me, they will kill me.
Well, okay, very well. Then perhaps you should be the only one to do so, but I can put some sort of cloak with a cowl on over my face, hopefully cover most of it. But I do not think it wise that we all are disguised. If they can sense something that sensitive, and he just kind of trails off in his thought.
I think perhaps you're right. I do know a spell that would allow us to get into the city through a wall, but I cannot cast it today.
Saren, you tell us that we can only go through official channels, and why not we do just that? I know a little bit about the reputation of this Mordin. I know that he's quite, ferocious, if you will.
Yes, and what part of that reputation would guide you to the conclusion that we should go through any sort of thing that would require a Magister to pick through our belongings and look us over?
Perhaps with the materials we have now, we can address straight on in plain sight and pass by.
Please paint a picture for me. I mean, look, Reese is probably right. If there's any magic abounding right now, they're sensing it somehow. I am not one that is very skilled or learned in the matters of intent. My sister was, and that ended poorly. I'm sorry, I don't mean to get into that right now, but look, magic's not my strong suit. And I don't know how they're doing it. I don't know how any of this works. So if he says that's what's good, or if you, he points to Val, say that's what's good, then that's what's good, alright? Like, what do we have to do here to go safely into the city?
At this point, can Lyrian tell if there's any like footsteps or anything getting closer to them?
Do a perception check.
4.
No, that was 9.
Nope. You don't hear a single thing outside your little back alley thing.
Could I roll another Arcana check on whether or not the congregation of all of our magic in one place would be a little ping on the Magister's radar?
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah. Roll for Arcana.
Here we go. Another nat 20.
Last time it was like nat 1 every time.
I rolled 2 nat 1s on disguising myself in the middle of the ballroom, so that was a good time.
So, Val, if you close your eyes and concentrate and voice your intent as to what you want to know, it is made manifest to you that, yes, you are kind of like a blip on the radar. Not that you know what radars are.
What is this radar?
Concentration.
But you are an anomaly.
Cool. He will dismiss seeming and like snap the archbishop into his fey realm. Not like dismissing completely, but not present on this plane of existence. And then look at Mick and say, I hope you have a lot of makeup in that kit.
I've been waiting for this moment my entire life.
So at that moment, as soon as Val dismisses his seeming spell, Ifran, you don't feel any differently, obviously, because like, it was barely noticeable to begin with.
Also, he just looked like him, so he looks no different.
But you see Mossy kind of flinch as he's moving along in front of you.
Did Val do any magic on Mossy?
No.
Okay.
It was Reese, but that was from his like health, his actual.
Yeah,
that-
no, I was just wondering.
The face changing stuff.
Okay. So as I notice him flinch, I say, "What was that?"
It's nothing. I just had a strange feeling all of a sudden.
No, tell me, what was it?
You kind of are in this alleyway alone with him, and he turns slowly toward you and he says, "It was nothing. Please let us continue."
Mossy, I will be honest with you. I still do not trust you.
Ifran, I will be honest with you. I do not ask you to trust me right now. I ask you to follow me into Threshold. And if you stop for any longer, I will stop asking.
And do what? Force me?
Yes, we will be going in Threshold.
What makes you so certain of that?
So certain of what? That I would be able to force you into the city?
Yes. Or so certain that you would even be able to catch me at all. And with that, Ifran runs up one of the sides of the buildings and onto the roof.
Amazing.
Good.
Finally!
So you reach the top of the building, kind of like vault over the side there, and as you reach the top, it's a flat-roofed building, by the way. Mossy is there in the exact same pose, and he's just got his arms folded, and he's staring daggers into you, and he says, "This would be much easier if we just went to Threshold and found your friends." And he does air quotes when he does that.
Please, Mossy, why continue to lie to me? Please, tell me, what are you really?
What I am is unimportant. We have a task before us, and the task must be completed. The task is to get in Threshold. You will be coming with me in Threshold. Your friends will meet us there, assuredly. No?
Yes, they will be there. But I have said it before and I will say it again. I am not traveling with you. So how far apart are these buildings?
They're pretty closely packed, and it's not really a regular assortment, so it's not like you can go from one rooftop and just like jump really cleanly onto the next one. There are different kinds of construction. There's shingles, there's thatch roofs, there's all sorts of different types of these roofs that are some flat, some angular, others more steep than not.
With that, Afran starts taking off back towards the Magisters.
And Masi just was like, no, not that way, and runs after you.
Well, Afran's going quick. Afran is taking the dash action. And yeah, Afran is bounding across roofs and along walls, just like choosing, not exactly like, he's picking a path that would be hard to follow for anybody that didn't have monk-like powers.
Are you using key, or should I require an acrobatics check here?
So running along walls does not require key, and just using the dash action also does not require key. But if I use key, then I can use the dash action as a bonus action and use the dash action twice and go super fast. So you know what? I will use key. Super free. So in the time it takes Masi to run 30 feet, Efron has gone 180 feet.
Oh my gosh!
Yeah!
What is a monk?
Just a speed demon.
He is a speed demon, man.
And you're just bounding over rooftops, like knocking down shingles, climbing over thatched roofs, leaping off into...
Yep. Oh, and also my jump distance is double while you do the dash action.
Jeez.
So you're basically just flying across the...
Yeah, man.
You just see Lyrian as he's passing an alleyway look over and he sees a blur.
Just a shadow.
So
But he's
you...
beelining for the Magisters.
All right, so you reach the edge of where this main thoroughfare was that you all had been traveling on, which is this very, very wide road that just like goes straight to Threshold's main gates. And you see, you're back where you started, basically. Looking down, the street has mostly been cleared out. The 20 or so Magisters are down to 5-ish, and they're kind of just performing a small patrol. In the street and around the public house, you hear a commotion from inside the public house, and you see that there are a few limp bodies just outside the big doors.
Limp as in knocked out, limp as in killed.
Unable to ascertain that from your position.
Okay, where is Masi now?
Directly beside you.
Ah, very good. Then I position myself so I'm directly beside one of the Magisters.
So you jump down.
Yeah, I jumped down. Yeah,
Okay. Whoop. So you fall 15 feet.
sure. Yeah.
Do monks have immunity to fall damage?
He runs down the wall.
It's funny
Yep.
you should mention that. Slow fall. Beginning at 4th level, you can use your reaction when you fall to reduce any falling damage you take by an amount equal to 5 times your monk level, which is 45 damage.
So he takes no damage when he falls.
All right. So you land nice and soft in this thoroughfare right beside one of these Magisters.
I start strolling and I look to see where Masi is.
He is remaining on the rooftop. And the Magister kind of turns around and in a gruff voice, behind this plate metal helmet is like, "You're not supposed to be here."
Please, Magister, I believe I have some information on some people who have been using intent illegally.
And he just like, are you wearing a shirt?
Yeah, a
Yeah.
simple tunic.
He just grabs the front of your tunic. He's like, "Then you're coming here." And he starts pulling you along toward the public house. Back in the
You
alley.
just stepped in some
Out of the frying pan and into the fire.
All right, so Mick has his disguise kit.
Okay, great. So Mick brings out his disguise kit, and Mick also, because I'm a changeling, I don't have to use intent for that.
No.
Yeah.
That's like, yeah.
Okay, so I change actually into a woman at this time, and you guys know those pants that like rip off with like their Velcro or
tearaway
something?
pants.
Yes.
That's like my little outfit, but I can make it into this dress kind of like thing. I still have the puffy,
Is this
puffy
like one of
little
those
sleeves.
magic shows where they put the ring with the cloth, like they just toss it above their head and they come out completely different clothes?
Holy crap, yes.
Okay.
Okay, and then I get a couple outfits out, and then I also get out my makeup, and then I start sprucing you guys up, making you look a little different.
Question: how specifically do you do that to Reese?
And Val.
What does Val look like right now?
Val looks like an Elveret. Val has he looks like a drow elf essentially, but with forked ears, and his hair is bright yellow.
Bright yellow, okay.
And his eyes are also yellow.
That's freaking easy. Chuck in some charcoal into the hair, cover up that stuff with some thick powder white. I'm talking some Queen Elizabeth level stuff here. There's probably lead in it.
You know.
Forked ears, that ain't no problem. Snip, snip. It's problem solved.
Val covers his ears very protectively.
I kind of have almost a visor, not a visor, but it's like a big brimmed hat that I give to Val so that also he can put it down a little bit so you can almost not see his eyes because he doesn't want to use the contacts. But we have Reese over here who now has a mask. You know what? I'm not offended by that.
It's fancy. I like that.
But I give you a cloak, a better cloak, so that you can put over.
I mean, if he took
your
off
head,
his
too.
mask, he might burn your face, but yeah.
Yeah, well, oh yeah, no. That's security, you know? So, yeah, I say power to you, and I give you a cloak, you know, to put over, you know, kind of like how Lyrian's been doing it with his, to disguise his ears and everything.
So you hand me the cloak, and then Reese asks Mick, do you have any extra fabric? I could probably use something to cover up my, glowing face.
What of course I do. Remember some of that fabric we got from that nice gent who was in the cart? Here's something. This will work perfectly. And I give it to you.
And he kind of wraps it around his face like a face wrap.
Okay. Mick's great dream was always to be a tailor. The bard thing was just supposed to be part-time to get his start.
And then I'm pretty sure Luca.
I just look like a
looks
tailing
fine.
dude. So.
Yeah, Luca's fine.
And I came in looking like a Fellish dude, so I actually look better or different. Not better, but different now. I
Yeah,
don't
yeah.
need a
So
disguise,
you
yeah.
look fine, and then if
Lyrian could
Illyrian
probably-
wants some,
I would imagine it's something more. What was it? The Demlix
It was-
that I look most like.
Yeah. Yeah, like a sickly Demlick.
So just get my skin tone to match the Demlick people. You know.
a great suggestion, and then I give you some makeup to do that as well. Sorry. Okay.
I won't make you roll anything for this, but this does take a considerable amount of time and work. Like, at least an hour for everyone.
For everyone individually?
Not like an hour each, but like an hour total.
Can Val investigate his disguise to see what he thinks of it?
Yes.
Okay. Oh, not a great roll, but 16.
It's passing.
Okay.
As a last kind of question before he thinks they're going to set out, Reese turns to Saren. And aside from magic, do they have any prejudice against weapons? Are we going to get stopped from walking in bearing? And he kind of just points to his greatsword and the various other weapons that his compatriots are wielding.
Well, you raise a good point. It would be safer to leave them somewhere.
No.
Yeah, I can't see where that would be wise. I understand the wisdom, but we're not coming back this way, at least not anytime soon.
Saren, how thick are these walls to threshold?
Well, no army has ever managed to penetrate them, so, I doubt we'll have much better luck.
Again, I do have a spell, but I cannot cast it today.
Why not today? What does that mean?
That you can only use so much intent in a day without killing yourself.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Lesson learned, huh?
Okay, I'm sorry.
Luca pipes up after a little bit, and he's pointing, addressing the others. If we can't get through, then it might be best that we wait. We need to find Ifran. We don't look like the people we did before, and it's not like everyone in the city has suddenly disappeared. So, it might be worth trying to find them. And just returning back to the scene. They won't know who we are, and as long as we act with caution and are careful, we shouldn't run into too much trouble.
You're saying we should return to the public house?
Yes.
Unless you know of a different way that we can get into the city. But I do agree, it's been an hour at least that we've been down here, and
We have dawdled quite a bit, yes. Of course, the main thoroughfare is the least... it's easiest to get lost in, so... Sure. Why not? Saren's totally given up at this point.
An alternative is You all proceed to the city, and I will stay and look for Ifran.
I don't really think it's a good idea if we continue to split up. No offense. Not disparaging your skills at tracking or whatnot either.
I think we should at least go together to the pub, regather there, see what the situation is leading to the main road, and then we can revise our plan as needed.
Look, you're right. We don't look like we did. Perhaps the Magisters have moved on. There's no magic going on right now. Right? He kind of just looks between you all.
Yeah. Is there a great rush to get into the city? Why are we trying to get in tonight?
Honestly, I just thought the sooner the better. You know.
Yes.
I mean, I think my thought at least was perhaps Ifran in the chaos was able to get in, but I don't know. I wasn't able to see how many guards there were. Perhaps not. Perhaps he's still outside.
We were still a good ways away.
Then I doubt it.
So, I guess, no? No rush?
Besides the fact that if we want to get to Vilmach, the Wanderer was quite insistent that it was a matter of time.
That
That's
is
not-
true, but is that a matter of hours?
Well, Vilmach is my friend, and so I would say it is a matter of mine.
I think he said hours, like time-wise.
Oh, yes, like minutes, hours, days. If we...
That makes so much more sense.
Wait, what did you think it was? Like ours?
Hours, like OURS.
Oh.
Hours.
If we
It's
do
a
not
matter-
make it into the city tonight, is that make or break?
I don't believe so, no. But that mossy fellow was kind of intent on it.
Well, you were all intent on it. I just wondered what the reasoning was.
For me, personally, the less time I'm in Threshold, the better. I would honestly rather be in some god's forsaken no man's land on the west side of nowhere than in this blasted city.
As would I.
Then we're in agreement.
Just out of curiosity, why do you need to come with us, actually? If you're not too familiar with the city itself, you might be free to go.
I was tasked by the Wanderer to help you.
Okay, very well. Duty and all that.
Yes.
Good job.
Reese is rather cynical about organizational duties.
Very well.
To the pub.
You move out of the alleyway and adorned in your new disguises, making your way back to the pub. So at this point, if Ron has probably already been at the pub for a good half hour. Sure. By the time the rest of you weren't that far away. You just took a complicated route. By the time everyone enters the main thoroughfare once more, you see the same sight that Ifran saw, where it's mostly been cleared out. There are a handful of Magisters patrolling the street who notice you quite quickly and rush over to you as you exit the alleyway.
Val is going to hide behind Reese.
One of them draws her blade and she steps forward and she says, removing her helmet, "Names, now."
Whoa, all right. No need to be violent about this. My name is Reese.
Now you're swayed on me.
Hello, Bruce.
She's still pointing her sword at the rest of y'all.
You can call me Mess.
I am Lyrian.
Luca's got a freaking stone face look on him. He ain't saying nothing. He ain't giving nothing.
And there's a stone cold Steve Austin.
And this is my traveling companion, Traka.
And you, madame?
Please, allow me to introduce myself. I am Francesca.
Right, you are not supposed to be here. You'll follow me inside this public house immediately.
That's where we wanted to go anyways.
Ah, yeah, it was.
Great disguised accent with the not disguised name.
Oh, I'm Reese.
And she turns on her heel and starts marching toward the public house. The other Magister kind of is trying to usher the rest of you along behind her. Let's get a move on.
Val goes, standing very close to Reese. Looking small.
How tall is Reese?
He's like 6'8".
Dang.
He's pretty dang tall.
Oh, thank
That's
goodness.
smart.
I just
Very
I just
large.
remembered that Val is like 6 feet tall. So he picked the right target.
You're still looking small.
So, moving into the public house, the couple bodies that you see outside, they are in fact dead. Their throats have been slit. And
Are they just like townsfolk people?
actually, no, it's the bartender and the oddities man.
Oh,
no.
sad.
Poor man.
And as you're ushered inside, you see Ifron bound to a chair.
He's sitting there, and he's looking actually more lively than he has recently. He doesn't look quite as depressed. He's not like sitting there like, but he's like, he's got like the faintest hint of a smile on his face.
At least I know where I stand with these people. They just want to kill me.
And he sees this group walk in that looks totally different, but they're wearing very similar clothes and armor.
It looks totally different by having two of the members look exactly the same.
I don't think it's too far-fetched of an assumption to say that Ifron recognizes the party.
Oh yeah.
Sure, he doesn't want to have to do a check for that.
But he doesn't say anything. He just gives him a real sly wink.
So the public house has been cleared out. The tables have been pushed aside. All that's really in here now in the middle is this one chair where Ifron is restrained upon. And there's a rectangular table just a bit a ways to his side where leaning against it is this figure of Magister Mordin, who is just like twirling a knife in his hands. And he kind of runs one hand over his grease-backed hair as he looks at the new arrivals, and he just smiles, this like wide, ungainly smile with this terrible glint in his hollow eyes. And he says, "Perfect. New arrivals. Maybe these can share some light on the situation." So flashback to 5 minutes before everyone else enters the pub. Ifron is sitting on a chair, Magister Mordin in front of him, twirling a little knife in his hands, and he says, "Once more, please, from the top, and quickly."
Very well. So, I was traveling here, and with me was another man that I thought was Emeric. But it turns out I do not think he is. You see, intent was being used. My face was altered, though I did not approve of this.
Slight jab.
It's fair.
The Emeric man, the so-called Emeric man that was traveling with me, his name was Massey. At least that is what he told me. And he possessed powers that I did not think natural. You see, he could simply appear and disappear at will. And, well, I do not know the full extent of his powers, but I do believe he might be the one that you are looking for.
So, you believe that this Massey character is in fact a high-born kin, bred from birth to manipulate the wills of men.
It very well could be. I do not know what his true form is, but if intent can be used to mask my face, why could it not be used to mask his own face?
And what were his intentions then with you?
I do not know. He was only very concerned with getting me to Threshold. I do not know why. I was simply going there, and he happened upon my path, and he said, "We must go to Threshold now." And he was...
Stop talking. He leans in very, very close to your face, and he says, "Breathe."
That's some Nick Cage National Treasure stuff there.
No, he says, "Buy me dinner first."
And Magister Mordin kind of flinches a bit after you breathe this breath in his face. And he goes, "Restrain him, please. We'll investigate this further and perhaps get more useful information out of you in the Magister's quarters." And at that moment, everyone else is ushered into the public house parlor. So Magister Mordin kind of looks at the 6 of you, Saren, Val, Lyrian, Luca, Mick, that just came in. A strange assortment of folk, to be honest, at least to his eyes. And he says, "Oh, this is an odd pairing of sorts. Tell me, would you 6 happen to know who this individual is? And he points to Ephron.
Well, that depends. Do you know where I can get a stiff one?
Did you just switch to a half Texan, half British accent?
Well, that depends, sir.
I very well may have.
I'm sorry. Are you daft?
No, I'm Reese.
I don't quite believe you understand the severity of the situation.
No, it wasn't.
And Luca, talking over Reese, acting odd, goes, "Yes, we do. He traveled with us before we were separated by someone using some sort of magic."
Magister Mordin kind of looks dumbstruck, like, you're kidding me kind of face. And he looks at Ephron, he's like, you were telling the truth.
It is as I said. There was a man who claimed to be a Merrick.
Yeah, that sly sucker, he got stabbed in the back.
What is going on with Reese? You already had the drink, sir. Put it down.
Stabbed by whom?
I don't know.
You traveled with a man who claimed to be something he was not, and he was stabbed in the back, but you don't know by whom.
He was like that when we found him, sir.
Luca once again speaks.
Please.
No. This is important. He healed himself using intent.
Oh, that's the wrong way to say it. That is the 100% wrong way to say it. You should have let a fraud.
That is
handle
a
it.
deception roll with disadvantage.
That was the wrong way to say
You
it.
gotta tell the truth, bro.
I was choosing my words so carefully, and you come in here and muck it all up.
Are you surprised?
Not after the donkey thing.
Nothing.
Well, I thought it was
Yes,
the
sir.
Texan
he healed
accent.
himself.
All right, what'd you get, Brett?
19 on the first one, but hang on. 19 plus 5, so that's a 24. But the second roll, okay, that's not as good. 17.
All right, Noah, will you tell everyone what Magister Mordin rolled on his
Oh,
blue
no.
and orange die?
That's a natural 2. That's a natural 20.
All
A
right.
natural 22. What?
He's got a 22-sided die because he's a magister.
And the 2 extra sides have 20s.
That would suck so bad.
Oh, man.
So, Mordin smiles wide.
Oh, no.
And he sheathes his knife and he just steeples his hands in front of him. And he clasps them together and starts rubbing at his palms. And he's like, yes. Idiots. All of you. Absolute idiots. Oh, wonderful. And he looks around to all his magisters who, like 15 or so, in the perimeter, and he says, seize them.